sitting here with Paul. I've been out on the Manduran Road today and called in and had a good chat to Paul about a whole range of things. So thanks for your time, Paul. What are your thoughts at the moment across the Dubbo electorate in terms of the state election coming up?
Well, I'm similar to a lot of other people. I'm disillusioned with the major parties, whether it be Liberal or National or Labor. I think that realistically they're just that far away from listening to the man in the street and how we live, particularly in Davao, that there's got to be a better alternative, and as far as I'm concerned, you're it. I think that there's a lot of people in Dubbo that are disappointed in relation to the council amalgamations. Some people who understand the working of council realise the resources that are gone may not come back. The allocation of money meant really for Dubbo, for Wello, that is an issue. I see the greyhound issue also impacting on many locals around that I think should never have ever happened. I also like on at a federal level and in other state electorates where we have seen a tendency for independents to be elected because they are listening to local people and they are responding to local issues.
I think that's really important. The magic word you said there is listening, and that has been some of the feedback I've been receiving as I travel around. People like the idea that you're listening, that you're talking to them and you're having a discussion with them. One of the things I hear from people is they'll say, I like the idea of an independent, they listen, but you can't get anything done. And obviously I disagree with that, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, I wasn't a resident of Dubbo when Tony McGrain was the independent member and supporter of Dubbo, but he was wonderful for the electorate then. I did serve on council with Dawn Fardell prior to her being elected as a state member, and she was a very successful member in relation to resources and looking after her local electorate. The thing that I like about having a local in the local seat is the fact that they do service their electorate. I've got a lot of time for Troy as a guy, an ex-copper, but in relation to that, he had other duties to do, and that's fair for him, but I don't think that's necessarily fair for the electorate.
Yeah. Thank you. And it is an interesting discussion, and that's one of the discussion points that has gone around, but it's great when people ask me that question, I've got a chance to talk to them about that, because I believe a really good independent, you've mentioned two there, and Tony McGrain and Dawn Fardell, can achieve a lot for electorate. And probably the most important thing that I see is they can speak up without fear or favour on behalf of the electorate, so they're not bound by a party in any way, shape or form.
And additionally, Matt, you get elected, they'll throw more money at us because they'll try and put you out next time.
Yeah, no, that's right. It certainly is something that makes a difference, I think, in an electorate.
It does.
So it's been good out here. I love where you live out here, and a nice spot around the Dubbo electorate out along the Manduran Road here. It's been good having a look around, having a look at some of the toys in the background here. Thanks for that. But I appreciate your time, and I look forward to the continued support of yourself and a whole range of people across the electorate.
Absolute support, Matt. I think you'll do a wonderful job, and I'll certainly do everything I can to see it come to fruition.
Right. Thanks, Paul.
Pleasure.